Part 2. So when I left off, I was telling you young men to wear condoms, to buy condoms, to do the right thing. So this video is mostly going to be directed at you men. And again, if you are 12 and below, your ass has got to go. If you are 13 and you are sexually active, if you are thinking of being sexually active, if you want to be sexually active, let me give you the same advice that I gave the girls in the first video. With the circumstances being that you are in the foster system, then you need to talk to your foster parents. If your parents aren't any good, you need to talk to somebody before you make a happy accident and have to bring a child into this world and don't get to live your dream, don't get to find a good job, don't get to be the man you want to be, because now you have to be a daddy. And being a daddy is very, very important. I can't speak from a woman's point of view because I'm not a woman, and I can tell you how important it is to be a good mother. I can only tell you as a man. I am not a father, but my father was in my life and he kept me straight. So I'm hoping that I'm going to keep you guys straight by giving you the hardcore, downright, honest to God truth. Alright? Women have two protective means of contraceptive. Alright? They have birth control and they have condoms. You have one. Condoms. There's not a birth control pill for men yet. That's still in development, and I'll probably be dead by the time that happens. So, you have condoms. So let me explain this to you, young men. These are condoms. They come in a sort of freaking colors. Some of them even come in flavors. Let's teach you how to use one. So first, you're getting hot and heavy with this bride, everything's going great, and she's about to lay on her back, and you're about to dive right in. But before you do, you need to put on one of these damn things, because you don't want a happy accident, and you damn sure don't want to be a daddy for your fucking 21 years old and don't have a job, don't have the means to support her or yourself or the child that you're about to create, because it only takes 9 months to make a happy accident. So first, you rip this bitch out. This is your simulated erect penis. It goes on to your erect penis. It rolls down to the tip of the shaft of your fucking penis. And then you jab your penis into her vagina. And you go and go and go and go and go until your fireman spits out some jizz. And after that, you take it off. It's fully loaded. Tie this bitch in a knot, put it back in this little package, and then you walk over to the trash can, like so, and you toss it. Now, in the event that you're paranoid like me, and you're scared that she's going to do something with your disposed excrements, tie it in a knot, fold it up in a double knot, put that shit in your clothes pocket, and when you get home, throw it in your personal trash can so that you know you have not left anything behind, just in case, because I'm a paranoid dude. I take my used condoms home with me. When I'm done with them, I take them home. I don't leave them anywhere in the person's house or any of that shit, because you just don't know what someone's going to say. Because you can be accused of rape and you left your condom in their house and they got you dead to rights. Even though you didn't rape the girl, that shit happens. That's not a part of this video. But keep that shit in mind, because that does and can and will happen if you're not smart. But I use that whole condom thing to teach you about condoms. Why? Because someone's not teaching our young people about condoms, and you guys are going out giving girls a big dick and a lick, and you're lying and saying that you love them when you just really want to have sex, and then you have a baby 9 months from now. Hopefully that opens your eyes a little bit. So now I can start cussing you dumb bastards out. First off, if you are interested in a girl, you should tell the girl that you are interested in the girl. However, if she's not interested in you, walk away. Do not keep pursuing, because it could get you into trouble. Alright? But if she is interested in you, take your time. However, don't move too slowly, because she may find someone else to do what she wanted you to do. So we all need to be open and honest with each other from the jump. Look, you can tell her, look, so we're talking and everything. If we're going to have sex, you set the standard. And you tell her to set the standard, if she wants to have sex right now. You got condoms, you're good. Because you went to the health department and you got 2 free boxes of condoms. You leave 1 box in your car just in case of an emergency. You leave 1 box in your room. But you take 1 condom out of each of that box and put 1 in your pocket, in your wallet, so that you will always have it. Because even if you're going to give her a lick and then you're going to stick, you're still possibly going to become a father. But if you have that condom, your chances just got cut in half of you not becoming a father. Now granted, condoms do bust. That does happen. You need to be prepared for that, which is why I told you have 2 condoms. The withdrawal method does not work. Do not even think about the withdrawal method. It is not a function of survival. It is a function of happy accidents, because even pre-cum can get a woman pregnant. So if you don't know what pre-cum is, it is the cum that comes out when you're playing around hot and horny and that little bit of white clear juice comes out. That's pre-cum. It's like clear liquid, and clear liquid has been known that pre-cum can get a girl pregnant. Just so that you get that out of the way. Now here's where I started being mean, rough, ignorant, rude, and disgusting. Alright. 2 things that's going to happen because you're a young man and you need to hear this before you go out and do this, because a lot of you idiots are going to do this, because a lot of you idiots let other idiots get into your ear, guys who have game, that mac all these broads and chicks and stuff that are just having sex like wildfire. They're fucking like cats and dogs. Or as we say in my generation, Xers, they fucking like rabbits. There's nothing wrong with sex. Sex is awesome. Sex is great. It's probably the best part of being a grown-ass man, is having sex. And I'm sure you got everybody and your mama, and your daddy, and your uncle, and they're all telling you the same thing, that you're going to have the best experience of your life, and they're not telling you the part that comes after sex in case the condom breaks, or in case the girl is overly futile, which means she's going to pop out a lot of babies. And, you need to understand that you have a good chance of getting her pregnant if y'all are having sex when it's time of the month time. And no matter what she says, even when it's that time of the month, she can still get pregnant. But what she doesn't know is, it doesn't have to be that time of the month for her to get pregnant. It could be a week before that time of the month, and if you busted a nut up in there, she can get pregnant, because that shit doesn't leave her body. Now, it stays there until it deteriorates, And if it doesn't hit the uterus, and there's no egg in her ovary, then she's going to be okay. But if she comes on her cycle, like the very next day, it's a high probability that she will get pregnant. So you need to use condoms. Period. And when you're listening to your dudes in the locker room, and I know because I was in the locker room with dudes that were getting more sex than I could ever possibly imagine in the world, because girls are just running from me. They don't like the nerds, the comic book geeks, the kung fu freaks. They don't like none of us. They like those badass guys, those jocks, and those tough guys, and those guys that are tough while they're in school, but I could probably beat the holy fucking hell out of them if I caught them by themselves, because most tough guys are bullies, and bullies are just bitches turned upside down with testicles. Anyway, that being said, when you're listening to all your friends boast and brag about how much ass they getting, and how this chick was all that, and how she tasted great, and they're telling all her business, and then the next week, that same chick that they were fucking is a whore, and she smells awful, and they fucked her left and right, and then she fucked all their friends, even though this girl may have never even done anything but with that one guy talking all that shit. You need to hear this shit from a man to a young man whose future can be changed in a Thanos snap. Because I say that because no one's telling you young men the truth. Alright? No one is sitting here telling you that you can get a girl pregnant the very first time you stick it in. The very first time. And then your NFL dreams, gone. Your NBA dreams, gone. And for you Canadians, because I love hockey, your NHL dreams, gone. Because see, the thing about these sports players, you have to be discovered. It's the same thing with us actors. You have to be discovered. And I have yet to be discovered, so I'm giving you fair warning. That if you're going to live your dream, You can't get a girl pregnant until you have established yourself and your dream. Because once you get her pregnant, your dreams are like origami, yo. That shit will just be crumpled up in a ball. It won't be the pretty bird. Because you have created a life and you need to take care of that life because that life did not ask to be here. And you may have fought her tooth and nail to get an abortion. And she may have just said, fuck you. And then she's going to fuck you over. And now you have a baby that you did not want by a girl that you did not want who's going to haunt you every day for the rest of your life. Because even if she gives it up for adoption, you're going to know it's there. Even if you want to be the daddy and you have a great job and everything, but she doesn't want you to see it. See, there's two sides to every coin. And women can be just as evil with men and their children than men with their women and their children. Because there are some real men who wanted babies, have babies, and will do their damnedest to be daddies. And those same women will turn the knife or the fork in that guy's eye and say, hell no. I'm not going to let you see our children. I'm not going to let you be in our child's life, even though I'm going to take your ass to the blood bank on child support. See how that works? So before you have a baby, before you go off and jump up and put your dick in some young woman's vagina, and it doesn't matter if she's from Regina, Saskatchewan, or Timbuktu, or Africa too, you need to understand how the way the world works. You have a penis. She has a vagina. Now let's change it to their sub-names that you've probably been taught. She has a pussy and you have a dick. When your penis goes into her pussy or when your dick goes into her vagina, babies come out because you're not being aware of that shit. Now you get a sexual education class, I think from the 4th grade to the 9th grade. I could be wrong. When I was in school, we got a sex education class. For me, it was from the 4th grade to the 9th grade. Every year we had sex ed. Every year, from the 4th grade to the 9th grade. When I got to high school, we didn't have a sex ed class anymore. So I don't know how it works now. But when I was in school, in the 4th grade at Burley Moran, we learned about sex. I don't know why you're teaching it to kids in the 4th grade. I don't even remember how old I was in the 4th grade, especially since I was in the 4th grade twice. But you get a sex education class in the 5th grade, the 6th grade, the 7th grade, the 8th grade, because at Burley Moran, I got it in the 4th and the 5th grade. I got it at Walker in the 6th grade. I got it at Walker in the 7th grade. At Buford in the 8th grade. And then I didn't get any more sex ed. Anything else, I had to read that shit in a book because high school, they didn't require us to have sex ed anymore. I had to take all these first class electives and shit so I can get a basic diploma. But everything else, there was nothing. There was no sex ed. I had extracurricular activities. Art and home ec. Those are the classes I took. And acting. But outside of that, there was no sex ed. It wasn't offered. It wasn't any of the damn dossiers or the marquees or any damn thing you want to call the scheduling. They were not there. So I had to take something. So home ec and art. And acting. What more can you do? So before I end this video, I want you young men to understand this because this video is more directed to you than the girls. And for you young ladies, if you're watching because you watched part 1 and you were so captivated by my intelligence, people lie. Understand that. People lie. They lie to get money from you. They lie to get sex from you. They lie to get favors from you. And you need to understand this as you go through life because people will lie to you. That's just that simple. If you are a drop-dead gorgeous girl in the eyes of somebody and they want to fuck you, there's no lie that a man will not cross. And there's no lie that a man will not tell to get your tail. And if you are a man and a woman wants to let you do it, there is no lie that she will not tell to get you in the sack. The problem is, once you're in the sack, are you going to be smart when she's on her back? Or are you going to be a dumbass and think the withdrawal method is going to save you? Well, sadly, this video is at an end. And hopefully, I taught you guys something. So before I completely end it at the 15-minute mark, I want you both, men and women, to understand. You guys got to talk. You really got to communicate. Because if you don't communicate, it'll be too late. And once the babies are here, they're here. Don't fuck your family members over by having babies that you were not ready to take care of. That you are not willing to sacrifice everything you have to take care of. Your big brother, your sister, your mother, your cousin, whoever your living situation is, you should not have them raising your child because you chose to have the child and you did not weigh the pros and cons before you did that. You're a teenager. Use your fucking brain. Listen. People, you're a teenager, you don't know everything. That's the one thing you need to know. The one true thing that you need to know is that you don't know everything. I'm James Williams Jr. Come factor number 2. Be seeing you.